Looking for the best ASUS gaming monitor? We've tested them all, and here's how they really stack up. Kicking things off at the bottom of our ranking, we've got the ASUS TUF VG279. This one's a 27-inch monitor with a full HD resolution and an IPS panel. On paper, it sounds pretty solid. You get a smooth 165Hz refresh rate and wide viewing angles thanks to that IPS tech. But when you stack it up against the rest of the pack, it starts to show its age. Now, don't get me wrong, the performance here is more than fine for casual gamers. It's responsive, supports both FreeSync and G-Sync, and it even has ASUS's motion blur reduction feature built in. You'll also find a pair of built-in speakers and solid anti-glare protection, which is always a plus. But at this size and resolution, things can look a bit fuzzy, especially when compared to sharper QHD or 4K models. One major downside here is the brightness. At just 250 nits, it really struggles in well-lit rooms, and there's no height adjustment, which means you'll need to prop it up with some books or a mount. It's also stuck at 1080p, which isn't terrible, but stretched across 27 inches, it loses that crisp look. So who's this for? If you're on a tight budget, want a solid performer, and aren't picky about visuals or ergonomics, this might be enough. But if you're looking for something more immersive or future-proof, keep watching. Oh, and by the way, links to all the monitors from this review at the best price are down in the description below. Next up is a fan favorite among competitive gamers, the ASUS VG248. It might look pretty basic, but this little monitor is all about speed. With a lightning-fast 165Hz refresh rate and an ultra-low 0.5 ms response time, it's designed for fast-twitch gameplay where every millisecond counts. The best part? It has some of the best ergonomics in this roundup. You can tilt it, swivel it, adjust the height, even pivot it into portrait mode, which is rare at this price point. The TN panel might not wow you with color, but it gets the job done where it matters most: responsiveness. Plus, it's bright at 350 nits and supports both FreeSync and G-Sync, so screen tearing is a thing of the past. Now let's be honest, TN panels come with their share of trade-offs. The color accuracy and contrast are average at best, and the viewing angles? Not great. If you're doing anything other than pure gaming, like watching movies or editing photos, you'll probably notice. But if you want raw performance in a no-frills package, this is still a solid choice, especially for FPS players or esports fans. Like this video so far? Hit that thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Moving into the mid-range, we've got the ASUS TUF VG32. This one steps things up with a 32-inch curved QHD display, VA panel, and support for HDR10. Compared to the previous monitors, this is a definite upgrade, especially if you're after an immersive gaming experience. What stands out here is the contrast. VA panels are known for deep blacks and vibrant visuals, and this one doesn't disappoint. The 165Hz refresh rate keeps everything fluid, and with FreeSync Premium on board, you won't have to worry about stutter or tearing. The color coverage is surprisingly wide too, which makes it solid for both games and media. That said, the VA panel also brings some familiar drawbacks. Motion smearing in darker scenes can be an issue, especially during fast-paced gameplay. And with only tilt and swivel, but no height adjustment, it loses some ergonomic points. Brightness is also pretty limited, so don't expect HDR to really shine. If you're after a large curved monitor for immersive single-player titles or casual gaming, this one's worth considering. But if you want something sharper or faster, keep watching. Now we're getting into serious territory with the ROG Strix XG32. This thing means business. It takes everything good about the last model, curved screen, great contrast, wide color, and boosts it with faster refresh, better ergonomics, and improved brightness. With 180Hz and just 1 ms response time, it's snappy enough for competitive games, but also looks gorgeous in cinematic titles. The HDR 400 and 125% sRGB coverage means you're getting richer colors and more detail in both light and dark scenes. And it's got USB-C input, which is super convenient for modern setups, especially laptops. Downsides? Well, it still uses a VA panel, so motion ghosting can occasionally show up, though it's less noticeable here thanks to the fast VA tech. And there are no built-in speakers, which feels like a miss at this price. If you want top-tier performance without going all in on OLED or 4K, this might be the sweet spot. Great for gamers who want versatility, speed, and visual quality all in one. And finally, the absolute beast of this lineup, the ROG Swift PG32. This is the monitor that makes your jaw drop. It's 4K, it's OLED, it's 240Hz, and it looks absolutely stunning from every angle. This is a QD OLED panel, so you're getting that perfect black level and insane contrast. The color depth and HDR performance are elite. We're talking Dolby Vision support and peak brightness up to 1000 nits. It even has a graphene heatsink to keep things cool, and comes with a USB-C port that delivers 90 watts of power. This is not just a gaming monitor, it's a creative powerhouse. But all this tech comes at a price. It's the most expensive monitor in this review, by a lot. And while it's bright for OLED, full screen brightness still doesn't match LCDs. There's also that long-term OLED concern, burn-in. ASUS includes care features to prevent it, but it's worth keeping in mind. If you want the absolute best and you're willing to pay for it, this is the one. Whether you're gaming, editing, or just flexing the best setup on the block, this monitor delivers. You've just seen our top picks from ASUS, from budget options to OLED monsters. Check the links in the description to find the best price on each model, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.